Black people are not oppressed in America. This video is brought to you by Noble Gold. If the coronavirus has turned your financial life upside down and you need help figuring out your choices to get back on track, holler at my friends over at Noble Gold. They have helped hundreds of families through this crisis. They can guide you into safety and they can give you ideas on how to get there. If you need a financial friend, Noble Gold will be there. I need you to give them a call at 877-646-5347. Again, 877-646-5347, or just click on the link in the description section. Let's get into this. Black people are not oppressed in America in 2020. If black people were oppressed in America, I just want y'all to bear with me real quick, because I am about as fed up as you are with the lies and the propaganda to boost up political expediency for people on the Democratic side. Let me explain to you. If black people were oppressed in America, then a fake noose in a stall of a multi-millionaire NASCAR driver would not be getting so much national attention and having all these white people NASCAR driving friends to be coddling a black man while he cry on the top of $1 million NASCAR. If black people were so oppressed in America, then why in the world are we leading culture? Look at music, for example. If not the top genre in music is hip hop and rap music. Majority of rap music is bought by white people. Black people dominate the music space. Look at jazz. Look at who founded rock and roll. Look at gospel music. You can go down the list. Black people are dominating the music realm. Let's go to actors. We only make up 13% of the population, mind you, ladies and gentlemen. But look at the actors. Denzel Washington and all of these other actors that you know are dominating the TV movie industry. Then we can keep going. We keep going. Top pastor in the country, Pastor T.D. Jakes. We can go down to all the other black pastors. Leading. We're only 13% of the population. You want to go to sports? Do you want to really go to sports? Black folks are dominating the sports. Who's the best basketball player of all time? Who's the greatest football player of all time? Who's the greatest track and field star in the United States of America of all time? All black folks. How are we so oppressed in 2020 that we are leading the country in most elements that you can calculate? Then let's look at the presidency. We just had a black president that was 2 terms. 2 terms. We only make up 13% of the population, so it ain't all black people that's voting for him. It has to be a whole bunch of white folks. Look at Congress. Tons of black people in Congress. Look at mayors, police chiefs, all over the country. Tons of black people are taking those positions. We can even look at, let's go to Minneapolis. Black police chief. Let's go to Dallas. We can go to Seattle, Washington, where they have Chaz zones at. Female black police chief. Do we need to continue? Do we need to continue? If you make over $400,000, $500,000 a year, you are the top 1%. Do you know how many black folks that are in sports, entertainment, that are top 1% earners? Now, because you don't do what's right with your money and you don't invest in your future, that's not nobody's fault but yours. So if you don't have calculated wealth or generational wealth, you might need to look in the mirror. But black people are still running it. I have been black for 33 years of my life. I have no experiences where I was oppressed, where I have been held back. Systemic racism is a farce. Ladies and gentlemen, stop believing the lie. They cannot point out a racist judge. They can't find him. They can't find him and remove him from the bench. So since they can't find these judges that are supposed to be doing black folks wrong in the justice system, they say, oh, it's systemic. Because they have no evidence. I have my own personal belief is that black people nowadays, for sure, they get treated like babies in the court system. I have family members. One was sentenced to 70 years in prison, only have to do 15 years, and then eligible for parole. Yeah, of course, the family, we love to see them come home. 70 years, only have to do 15 of their sentence. Another one of my family members, 40 years federal time for drugs, only have to do 15 years. Riddle me this. How are black people just so oppressed in this country? I have personally arrested black people that get out the same day. I arrested a kid 4 times in 1 week. One of them was felony. Well, it was 4 felony crimes the first time I arrested him. Then the rest of them were misdemeanor. One including domestic violence, assault against another family member of his. Out of jail. See him running down the street. I had to chase him one of the times after he got out of jail. Come on, man. They lying to y'all. They are lying to you. This is political jargon. This is a political agenda. If they try to make it seem like there's an issue for black people, then the Democrats can say that there are the solution to the issues. When them fools have been in office forever and they've never been a solution to nothing. That's why y'all still complaining today, because they've gotten your vote for 60 years and ain't done nothing. They still promising you reparations. They ain't giving you reparations. They still promise you that, oh, they're going to stop police brutality in a minute. They ain't done nothing. They have passed no legislation. They actually blocked the Republicans in the Senate for passing police reform. They don't care. It's a lie. Most white people in this world ain't worried about black folks. Why? Why? We only make up 13% of the population. Majority of white communities don't involve black people. Do you realize that? A lot of people of white race, they live around one another. Black people, they live around one another. Most black and white people live around other black and white people. It's not a lot of mixed races going on in a lot of these cities. So white people ain't worried about you. But we still perpetuate and still throw out there that it's oppression everywhere. Everywhere you go, you can't even walk down the street without getting shot. White people get shot twice as much as black people by police, twice as much, and sometimes 3 times as much unarmed by police than black people do. Oh, but black people can't walk down the street without getting gunned down. Y'all can't name not one of these shootings where a black man wasn't committing a crime, whether right or wrong by the cop. You can't show me one where a black man wasn't committed a crime. You can't show me one where this fool ain't been arrested 4 or 5, 6. In the case of old boy that say he can't breathe, he was arrested 40 some times. Eric Garner, 40 some arrests. You can't name it, but they say it anyway. They throw it out there anyway. Show me the racist teachers. Show me the racist judge. Show me the racist police officer. So we can all come together and we can protest against them, get them fired, get them removed from office. Show me the racist politicians. Oh, you can't. You can't. So you're going to be intellectually lazy and come up with something called systemic, because they can just throw it out there and it never ends. It goes on in perpetuity, and they know it, but they keep pushing it. Black people are not oppressed in America. Oppression is in the mind. They teach you, they brainwash you, they convince you that you're oppressed unto oblivion. And then they show you on TV you're oppressed. They show you through the movies you're oppressed. They show you on the music you're oppressed. They show you through sports you're oppressed. And then you believe you're oppressed, and you're living in the most free position that you can ever live in at any point in history. You are the freest now that you've ever been at any point in history in any country in the world. You want to know how I know? How did black folks get over here? They were slaves. They were slaves, and then the black people who owned them sold them to the white man and everybody else in the world. How you think black people got up in Europe? How you think black people got all over the world? Oh, okay. I was just wondering if you checking your history like that. I was wondering if you're checking your history. You think slavery just started by the white man? No, man. Come on. Stop lying to yourself. Stop letting these folks lie to you. If you ever notice, just Google this one thing for me. Google Black Lives Matter and look at the trends of when that word is most popular. It's most popular every 2 years, during election seasons, during the presidential election, during midterms. They ramp that word up. Every time election happens, you see most of these police interactions. You see all of this white privilege talk. You see all of this black on black. You know, they don't talk about black on black. Let me not even say that. Black people getting just mowed down by police. All of this happened 2016, 2012 to 2008. Go look at it. Go do your own research. They're lying to us. It's propaganda. If you're a black man in America, I'm telling you, you're free. Go start your business. Quit letting people lie to you. Go start your own company. Huh? Stay at home. Take care of your kids. That'll make you successful. Invest in property. Invest in real estate. I know dudes right now that I follow on social media. They're invested in real estate and they're millionaires. Black folks. Huh? Go buy you a house. Rent that house out. Start little incremental avenues of revenue. You can do it. Nobody's stopping you. Quit letting these people lie to you. Anyway, I can make a video That's 2 hours talking about this. But I want you to watch all of my other videos that go hard, and that's all facts, and that's all truth. So I want you to let me know what you think about what I said in the description section. And make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and visit my friends over at Noble Gold. The link is in the description section. I'll see you on the next one.